I think what's interesting about doing Black equity at work and Hispanic equity at work, we're in a learning process, as you mentioned, Hispanic equity at work launched last year, but I think what we're finding is that there are lots of places where there's overlap, right? Where, investing in a living wage for all employees is investing in a living wage for Black employees and Hispanic employees. At the same time, there's places where I think as a DEI team, frankly, sometimes we might group people together in ways that can be unproductive. And so this has been useful for me in thinking about, or even, when I talk about root causes, like if we're talking about representation, it might be fair to say, we can group these groups together and say, these are all the groups that aren't where we would like them to be in terms of representation within our firm. But the reasons that people aren't reaching those kind of aspirations may be different across groups. And so I think that's where this sort of thinking work behind, having Black equity at work, having Hispanic equity at work, it helps push us to do that thinking and pull things apart and make sure that we're connecting the dots and not having sort of blanket initiatives when we need separate ones, but also leveraging those broader initiatives that, lift all boats, I think, as Shai mentioned in the beginning, right? Like if we focus on the needs of these groups together, we can find ways that actually all BCGers are going to benefit with a disproportionate benefit to our Black and Hispanic staff members. I think that's been, I would say, in particular, the plan development process. And in terms of working with our partner success team, it's been helpful to get some like an outside in perspective on our data. So having them say, hey, we noticed you guys set goals here and this is where you got, or this is where you got, what do you think is going on there? Here's what we've heard from some other partners as types of trends that might inform that type of progress. Those conversations are helpful because it's easy to get bogged down in the work or just kind of bogged down in our own assumptions about what's driving change and what's not. So have really found those to be useful conversations for us.